Hello students, so today we are going to solve standard 10th question bank for algebra chapter 2, that is quadratic equation. Question number 1 is MCQ. Which of the following is a quadratic equation? The option is B because it is in its standard form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Next question is which of the following is not a quadratic equation? It has to be option C because it is a cubic equation. Okay, it is x raised to 3 cubic. Next, if the roots of the given equation are real and equal, we have to find the value of k. So real and equal, the condition is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So the value of b is 2 square minus 4 into a into c, the value is k equal to 0. So that is 4 minus 4k equal to 0. If I solve this, I get 4 equal to 4k, that is k equals to 1. That is option A, k equal to 1. Next question, what is the value of discriminant? So discriminant is nothing but b square minus 4ac. So value of b is minus 2 square, 4 into a into c is minus 3. So that is 4 plus 12, minus into minus is plus, so 4 plus 12 is 16, option B. Next, which of the following quadratic equation has roots minus 3 and minus 5? So if the roots are given, we have a formula that x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, that is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So if I put the values of the roots over here, minus 3 plus minus 5, that is minus 3 minus 5 into x plus minus 3 into minus 5. So if we solve this, okay, we get x square plus 8x. Okay, so I'm solving minus 3 minus 5, that is minus 8. Minus 8 into minus is plus 8, and it is plus 15. So that is option C, x square plus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. Next, the sixth one, we have to find the value of k if one of the root is 3. So what we have to do is we have to substitute the value of x as 3. So that is 3 square minus k into 3 plus 27 equal to 0. That is 9 minus 3k plus 27 equal to 0. So minus 3k plus 36 equals to 0. Minus 3k equals to minus 36. So k equals to, divide, I get 12. So answer is B, 12. Next, the degree of a quadratic equation is always 2 because a quadratic equation is given as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 2. So the highest index is 2. So we say that the degree is 2. So degree of a quadratic equation is always 2. Now we have question number 1b, 1 mark questions. Write the given quadratic equation in the standard form and also write the value of ABC. Okay, so first we write in standard form, so that is 4x square minus 3y. We shift minus 7 on the left hand side, plus 7 equal to 0. Now if I compare this equation with the standard form, that is ay square plus by plus c equal to 0, I get the value of a as 4, the value of b as minus 3, and the value of c as 7. Okay, very easy. Next, write the roots of the equation. Now this particular quadratic equation, it is already factorized and given to you, so we have to just do the last two steps. Okay, we put the first bracket equal to 0 and we put the second bracket equal to 0. So after we shift, we get p equal to 5 and we get p equal to minus 3. So the roots are 5 and minus 3. Okay, Let's see the next one. They have given the value of a, b, c. You have to find the value of b square minus 4ac. That is, we have to find discriminant. So b square minus 4ac equals to, the value of b is 4 minus 4 into the value of a is 1 and the value of c is minus 5. So that is 4 square is 16, minus into minus is plus 20. So the answer is 36. The value of b square minus 4ac is 36. Okay, let's see the next one. Question number sum number 4. Okay, so here what they have told is, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, you have to write down the nature of roots. So if it is greater than 0, so what we say, the roots are real and distinct. Distinct means not equal, two different roots. Okay, you can even write down real and different roots. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, means it is negative, we say no real roots. Okay, let's see the fifth one. You have to write down the equation in the standard form. So first let us just open the bracket. So what we get is m square minus 6m equal to 9. After shifting 9 on the left hand side, I get m square minus 6m minus 9 equal to 0. This is what we write in its standard form. Okay, so we finished with question number 1. Now question number 2a, it is going to be activity. Okay, so let us write down the terms in the bracket. So the equation is x square plus 8x minus 20. So we are solving that by a factorization method. So the first bracket will be 10x. Okay, means 8x is nothing but 10x minus 2x. So now we are taking x common from here. So we get this particular step, x bracket x plus 10. Then I'm taking minus 2 common. Okay, so we get again x plus 10. Now after taking x plus 10 in the bracket, we get x minus 2. So after shifting 10 on the right hand side, we get x as minus 10 or x as 2. Okay, now next is we have to complete the again activity. The value of a is 4, value of b is minus 5 and c is 3. So we have to find the value of b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4 into a into c. This is 25. So we get 25 minus 48, that is minus 23. Okay, it is negative, minus 23. Okay, let's see the next one. If one of the root is given as 6, we have to find the value of k. So what we do is, in this equation we substitute the value of x as 6 and we are going to find the value of k. Okay, so let us substitute the value, the first step. Therefore let the value of x equal to minus 6. Okay, then after substituting minus 6, we write here 36, and 36 plus 54 is 90. So k equals to, after we shift 90, I get minus 90 upon minus 6. My answer is 15. So we get k equal to 15. Okay, let's see the next one. Now the fourth is to decide whether 1 is the root of the equation or no. So whenever it is, check whether the given number is a root. Okay, it is always LHS RHS. So we substitute the value of x as 1. Okay, so in the equation we are putting x as 1. So what we get is 5 minus 5, 0, and that is equals to RHS. So my LHS and RHS is equal. So we can say that x equal to 1 is the root of the given quadratic equation. Okay, so we finished with activities of question number 2. Now we have question number 2b. Okay, that is 2 marks each. So the first question, we have to solve the equation by factorization method. So that is 3p square plus 8p plus 5 equal to 0. So I want two numbers, so we multiply 3 and 5. 15. So I want two numbers. When you multiply 15 and when you add 8, so the numbers are 3 and 5. So 3p plus 5p plus 5 as it is. So after taking common from the first two and the next two, what I get is 3p common, p plus 1, 5 common, p plus 1. So p plus 1 is common, 3p plus 5. So we put each bracket equal to 0. So I get the value of p as minus 1. And when I put the second bracket equal to 0, after I shift 5, I get minus 5. And after I shift 3, I get upon 3. So the value of p is minus 1 or it is minus 5 upon 3. Okay, simple factorization. Okay, now the next is, if one of the root is minus 3, then you have to find the value of k. So we have to substitute x equal to minus 3 in the equation. So let us write down the equation first. X square minus kx minus 15 equal to 0. Now in this we are substituting x as minus 3. So minus 3 square minus k bracket minus 3 minus 15 equal to 0. Okay, so this is 9 plus 3k minus 15 equal to 0. So that is 3k minus 6 equal to 0. So k equal to 6 upon 3, that is 2. So the value of k is 2. Okay, now the next is third one. If the roots of the equation are 4 and minus 5, then you do form the equation. Okay, so when the roots are given, the equation is given as x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. Okay, so we have to just substitute the values. That is, alpha is 4 and beta is minus 5. So 4 minus 5x plus alpha into beta. So that is 4 into minus 5 equal to 0. What I get is x square minus 4 minus 5 is minus 1 and 4 into minus 5 is minus 20 equal to 0. So the final equation is x square plus 1x, or you can even write down x minus 20 equal to 0. So the equation is x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. Okay, fine. So now let's see sum number 4. If the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal, then find the value of k. Okay, now the equation is 3y square plus ky plus 12 equal to 0. If I compare this with the standard form, that is ay square plus by plus c equal to 0, the value of a is 3, b is k, and c is 12. Now what they have given is the roots are real and equal. So the condition for roots real and equal is b square minus 4ac is 0. So let us substitute the values. B square 4 into a is 3 into c is 12 equal to 0. So if I multiply, I get minus 144 equal to 0. So k square equals to 144. Now when we take square root, so k equal to square root of 144, and whenever we take square root, we always have two answers. Okay, k equals to plus or minus 12, and here both the values are satisfied. Okay, so we have two values of k, plus 12 as well as minus 12. Okay, so the next is the roots of the equation are given. Again, similar type of question we got. We have to form the equation. So the equation is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. So just substitute the values. Alpha is 5, beta is minus 4. So 5 minus 4 into x plus 5 into minus 4. Okay, so what I get is, this is plus minus 20. I solve this part first. X square minus 5 minus 4 1 into x. So when I open the bracket, x square minus x minus 20 equal to, okay, Okay, now we finished with question number 2. Now before we start with question number 3, students, if you're finding this video really helpful, I want all of you to subscribe to my channel, like the video and share it to all your friends. Okay, so let's start with question number 3a. Again, we have all activity questions. To complete the following activity for formula method. Okay, so in the formula method, first step is what we write the value of ABC. The value of A is 2, B is 13 and C is 15. Now B square minus 4AC, so B square minus 4 into A into C is 15. So we get 169 minus 120 is 49. So we are substituting the value of B square minus 4AC in the formula. So this is the formula: x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now we have to just substitute the values. So value of b is 13. Okay, so what we get is minus 13 plus or minus square root of 49. Square root of 49 is 7. Okay, now this part let us solve here. So I have two values. X is equals to minus 13 plus 7 upon 4 and x equals to minus 13 minus 7 upon 4. Okay, so minus 13 plus 7 is minus 6 upon 4. So here there is a printing mistake, students. X is minus 6 upon 4 and when I reduce I get minus 3 upon 2. The next is minus 20 upon 4. When I reduce I get minus 5. So this are the values. So let us write down the final answer in the bracket. So that is minus 3 upon 2 and x is minus 5. Okay, yes, let's see the next one. Okay, that is the sum of the squares of the two consecutive number is 244. Okay, so we know the consecutive numbers are x and x plus, okay, it is consecutive even natural numbers, so x and x plus 2. Okay, yes, so the first number is x and the next number is x plus 2. So we are substituting that in the condition, that is x square plus x plus 2 bracket square equals to 244. Okay, now we are opening the bracket. After shifting 244 on the left hand side, I get minus 244. After we solve the equation, we get 2x square plus 4x minus 240. This equation, when I divide by 2, I get x square plus 2x minus 120 equal to 0. Now we have to solve this by factorization method. So that is x square plus 12x minus 10x minus 120 equal to 0. X common, x plus 12 minus 10 common, x plus 12. Next bracket we have x plus 12, x minus 10. So we get x equal to minus 12 and x equal to plus 10, and obviously minus 10 is not a positive integer. Okay, so this particular value we discard. We take the value of x as 10. The next number is 12. The final answer is the two consecutive even numbers are 10 and 12. Okay, now let's start with question number 3b. If the roots of the given quadratic equation are real and equal, you have to find the value of k. Okay, so first sum, that is kx bracket x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Let us open the bracket. Kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Now if you compare this with the standard form, we get the value of a as k, b as minus 2k and c as 6, and they are given it is real and equal. So real and equal, the condition is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So the value of b is 2k minus 2k square minus 4 into the value of a is k and the value of c is 6 equal to 0. Okay, so now let's open the bracket. This is 4k square minus 24k equal to 0. Now I can divide this equation by 4. If I divide this equation by 4, what I get is k square minus 6k equal to 0. Now let us take k common I get k minus 6 in bracket equal to 0. Now it is like a quadratic equation. Let us put the first term equal to 0. So k equal to 0, k minus 6 equal to 0. So after we shift, we get value of k as 6. Now students, here what you see is we got two values of k, but here k equal to 0 is not applicable. Why? Because in a quadratic equation, a cannot be 0. This is what you have to specify here. Not applicable because a cannot be 0. That is the first term. The coefficient of x square cannot be 0. So the final answer is k equal to 6. Okay, 0 is not the correct value of k. Okay. Now let's see the next one. That is nothing but a word problem. Mukund has rupees 50 more than Sagar. So let the amount with Sagar equal to rupees x, and let the amount with Mukund equal to rupees 50 more. So that is x plus 50. And the condition what they're given is the product is 15000, that is 15,000. So product means x into x plus t equals to 15,000. Okay, so let us open the bracket. X square plus 50x, I'm shifting 15,000, so minus 15,000 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation to be solved. So two numbers when you multiply is minus 15,000, and when you add it is plus 50. Okay, so the two numbers are plus 150x minus 100x. Yes, 150 minus 100 is 50, and 150 into 100 is 15,000. Minus 15,000 as it is equal to 0. Now we take common. Okay, so after I take common, what I get is x bracket x plus 150 minus 100 bracket. Now since I've taken minus and common, inside the bracket the sign will change. What I get is x plus 150, another bracket, x minus 100 equal to 0. So after I substitute both the brackets equal to 0, I get x as minus 150 and x minus 100 equal to 0. I get x equals to 100. Now what is x? X is nothing but the rupees. Okay, so here what we write down, amount cannot be negative. Okay, so final answer, the amount with Sagar is rupees 100, and the amount with Mukund is x plus 50, that is 100 plus 50, rupees 150. So 100 is the amount with Sagar and 150 is the amount with Mukund. Okay. Okay, now let's see the next one, students. We have to solve the following quadratic equation. Now here they have not given the method. Okay, so you can solve by any method, but this particular equation cannot be solved by factorization method, so it has to be by formula method only. Okay, so if I compare this with the standard form, I get value of a as root 3, value of b as root 2, and value of c as minus 2 root 3. So first step is we find the value of b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4 into a is root 3 into c is minus 2 root 3. Okay, so my root 2 square is 2, minus into minus is plus. Okay, this is 4 into 2, 4 2s are 8, into root 3 into root 3 is 3, that is 2 plus 24. Okay, that is 26. Okay, so we got the value of b square minus 4ac as 26. Okay, now we have the formula x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. Okay, so let us see how do we substitute the values. Okay, so the value of b is root 2, so we have minus root 2 plus or minus b square minus 4ac is 26 upon 2a. The value of a is root 3. Okay, so what I have is x equals to minus root 2 plus or minus root 26 upon 2 root 3. So we got the answer. Only the thing is we can just solve a step further. I can write 26 as 2 into 13, root 26 as, okay, under root 2 into 13 upon 2 root 3. Okay, what max we can do is root 3, minus or root 2 common. You can even take a minus sign, root 2 common. So what I get is plus 1 plus or minus root 13. I took root 2 common upon 2 root 3. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let's see the next one. Okay, here though they have already specified that you have to solve the sum by a formula method. Okay, so again a is 5, b is minus 4, c is minus 2, b square minus 4ac is b square is minus 4 minus 4 into 5 to minus 2, so this is 16, minus into minus is plus 40, that is 56. Okay, so we get root 56. Okay, so it is m equal to, don't write x, minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a, that is minus of minus 4, b is minus 4 under root 56, 2 into a is 5, means a into 5. The next step is m equals to 4 plus or minus. Now I can write 56 as here 56 when I factorize. Okay, what I get is 2, 28, 2, 14, 2, 7, 7, 1. So this 2 is making a pair, so that 2 will come out. So what I'll get 4 plus or minus 2 under root 14 upon 10. The next step is m equals to, I am taking 2 common in the numerator, 2 plus or minus root 14 upon 10. Now here we can reduce. Okay, that is 1s are 5s are. So the last answer what we get is m equals to 2 plus or minus root 14 upon 5. Okay, so that is two values, m equals to 2 plus root 14 upon 5 and m equals to 2 minus root 14 upon 5. Two values of m, same like the previous sum. Okay. Okay, the next sum, it is the b part. So this sum also you have to solve by the formula method. But now before we take the values of a, b and c, okay, first what I'll do is I'm going to do LCM. So that is y square plus 1 upon 3y equals to 2. So LCM is 3. So I'm going to multiply all the terms by 3. So what will happen? This 3 and 3 will cancel. So what I get is 3y square plus y equal to 6. So if I write in the standard form, I get 3y square plus y minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so I'll solve till here, then I will use the formula, that is a equal to 3, b equal to 1, c equal to minus 6. So b square minus 4ac. First let's find that value. So b square, b is 1 minus 4 into a is 3 and c is minus 6. So that is 1 plus 72, that is 73. 1 plus 72. Okay, so b square minus 4ac is 73 and the equation is in y. So I will write down y equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. Let us substitute the value of y is the value of b is 1 with a minus sign, so minus 1 plus or minus under root 73 on 2a, so 2 into 3, that is minus 1 plus or minus root 73 upon 6. Now this cannot be simplified further, so I have two values of y, that is minus 1 plus root 73 upon 6 and y equals to minus 1 minus root 73 upon 6. Okay, so don't forget to do LCM in the first step, so that will make your calculations more easy. Okay, next is you have to form the quadratic equation if the roots are given. Yes, this sum is very important, students. Okay, understand this sum very properly. Now they have given the roots, so alpha equals to 2 plus root 7 and beta equals to 2 minus root 7. Okay, so when the roots are given, we know how do we form the quadratic equation. So we know that in a quadratic equation we need alpha plus beta. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to solve alpha plus beta separately, okay, for easy calculations. So when I do this, what I see is root 7 minus root 7 will cancel, so I get 2 plus 2 as 4. Next is alpha into beta, that is 2 plus root 7 into 2 minus root 7. Here we are using identity a plus b, a minus b, so that is a square minus b square. 2 square is 4, root 7 square is 7, 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So now I have the value of alpha plus beta as 4 and alpha into beta as minus 3. Okay, so let me write down the equation first. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Now remember, we directly have the value of alpha plus beta. Yes, so directly substitute. So x square minus alpha plus beta is 4 into x and alpha into beta is minus 3. So the last step is x square minus 4x minus 3 equal to 0. This is the equation what we require. Okay, an important sum. Okay, so with this we finished with question number 3. Now we have question number 4. Okay, that is a sum based on ages. Okay, so what we have is the present age of mother of Manish is 1 year more than 5 times the age of Manish. So what we write is, let the present age of Manish equal to x. Therefore the present age of mother. Okay, now what they have given, the present age of mother is 1 year more than 5 times. 1 year more than 5 times means 1 year more means plus 1, more than 5 times means 5x. So what we get is 5x plus 1. Okay, now the condition what they have given is 4 years before. Okay, now 4 years before. So what is the present age of Manish? X. So what will be the age 4 years before? X minus 4. Okay, condition is given 4 years before the product means multiplication. So x minus 4 is the age of Manish 4 years before. The age of mother, present age is 5x plus 1. So 4 years before will be 5x plus 1 minus 4. Okay, and that is given as 22. Okay, so we did what we did, we just did minus 4 to the present ages, multiplied and put equal to 22. Okay, so what I get is x minus 4. Let me solve the second bracket first. 5x minus 3 equals to 22. So what you have to do is just open the bracket, binomial into binomial. So what I get is 5x square minus 3x minus 20x plus 12 after opening the bracket, and 22 I'm shifting on the left hand side. So what I get is 5x square minus 23x minus 10 equal to 0. So we got a quadratic equation. So how do we solve this equation? I want two numbers when you multiply, minus 50 and when I add minus 23. Okay, so the numbers are minus 25 and plus 2. So I'll get the equation, I'll write down 5x square minus 25x plus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, now we have to take common. After I take common 5x from the first bracket, I get x minus 5. 2 common, minus 5 equal to 0. So I have 5x plus 2, x minus 5 equal to 0. So 5x plus 2 equal to 0. I get x equals to minus 2 upon 5, the first answer, and x minus 5 equal to 0, x equal to 5. If you see the first statement, we have taken x as years, and here we got x as minus 2 upon 5. So what do we write down? Age cannot be negative. Okay, so let us write down the final answer. So what is the question asked? You have to find out the present age of Manish and his mother. So the age of Manish is how much? We took that as x, that is 5 years, and mother's age. What is the mother's age we have taken? And always remember, we are substituting in the present age. Okay, that is 5x, so that is 5 into 5 plus 1, 25 plus 1, that is 26 years. Okay, a typical sums based on ages. Manish age is 5 and mother's age is 26. Okay, let's have one more quadratic equation. Okay, now here what they're given in an orchard, there are total 200 trees. The number of trees in each column is more by 10 than the number of trees in each row. So what we write down? Let the number of trees in each row equal to x. Therefore, the number of trees in each column, what they are given the condition is 10 more, so that is x plus 10. Okay, so we have x, number of trees in each row, and in column it is x plus 10, and when you multiply that, we get the total number of trees. So that is x into x plus 10, that is 200. Okay, open the bracket, x square plus 10x, shifting 200 on the left hand side. I want two numbers. The numbers are very easy. X square, the numbers are 20 and minus 10. So 20x minus 10x minus 200 equal to 0. Okay, common. So what we get is x plus 20 minus 10. Sign will change. X plus 20 equal to 0. X plus 20, x minus 10 equal to 0. Now we'll do on the right hand side. So x plus 20 equal to 0. So I get x equals to minus 20. Here it is x minus 10 equal to 0. I get x equal to 10. Now here we have taken x as number of trees, and here we get negative minus 20. So what we write down here? Number of trees cannot be negative. The correct answer is 10. Okay, and the question is find the number of trees in each row. So final answer, number of trees in each row, we have taken that as x, that is 10. And if they say number of trees in each column, okay, that is nothing but plus 10, so that is 10 plus 10, 20. When you multiply 10 and 20, we get 200. So this is a self check sum. Okay, Yes. Now the next question, very important students, very important. Okay, what they have given, the roots are real and equal, we have to find the value of m. Okay, now if I compare this with the standard form, okay, just understand this. If I compare this with the standard form, this is the value of a, that is m minus 12. This is the value of b along with the sign, and this is the value of c. Don't forget the signs. Okay, so what I get is a is m minus 12, b is 2 bracket minus 12, and c is 2. I'm not going to open the bracket for b. Why? I'll tell you in the coming steps. Okay, so they have told that it is real and equal, so we say that b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So the value of b is 2 bracket m minus 12 bracket square minus 4 into a is m minus 12 into c is 2 equal to 0. Okay, now the first bracket I'm not going to open, I'll just square the numbers. Means the square of 2 is 4 and the square of the bracket is bracket square. I'm not opening the bracket. Okay, next step, I'll just multiply 4 and 2. I'll not open the bracket. Okay, so that is 4 2s is 8, m minus 12 equal to 0. Now to make the sum easy, I can reduce this equation by dividing by 4. Okay, so if I divide by 4, what I get is m minus 12 bracket square minus 2 m minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, still I'm not opening the bracket. I am taking m minus 12 common. Now understand this step, students, properly. This is m minus 12 bracket square. Bracket square means the bracket is 2 times. So I've taken one bracket common. So what is left? That is m minus 12 and minus 2 equal to 0. This will make the sum very easy. So I'm doing it on the right hand side. So what I get is m minus 12, m minus 14 equal to 0. So without factorization, the actual method of factorization, I got this by directly taking common. Okay, now suppose if you open the bracket, then also the sum is going to be the same, but here the steps are easy. So let me put the first bracket equal to 0, the second bracket equal to 0. So I get m equal to 12, m equal to 14. Okay, now here comes one more important part. Now I cannot take m as 12 because see the value of a is m minus 12. So if I put 12 over there, I get 12 minus 12 0. So this value of m is not applicable. Why? Because a cannot be 0. So my final answer is m equal to 14 only. Okay, very important sums. Revise this very properly, student. Okay, let's have the next sum number 4. Okay, we have to solve the equation. So they are not specified any method. So what we'll do is first we'll form the equation and then see by what method we can solve. Okay, so let me first take down the equation. We have to cross multiply. So there is a minus sign, be careful. So that is 2 plus p. If I shift and due to this minus sign, what will happen? Minus 4 plus p. Understand how we got here plus p. Okay, that is due to the minus sign. And in the denominator, it is 4 minus p multiplied by 2 plus p. Okay, so now what will happen in the numerator? Okay, it is p plus p, that is 2p. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Here in the denominator, we have to open the bracket. So when I open the bracket, binomial into binomial, what I get? 8 plus 4p minus 2p minus p square. Okay, so next step, the numerator as it is, in the denominator 8 as it is, I'm just going to add the like terms, that is 4p minus 2p, that is plus 2p minus p square equals to 1 upon 4. Now the next step is cross multiplication. Okay, so after we cross multiply, let's see what we get. We get 8p minus 8 equals to 8 plus 2p minus p square. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm shifting all these terms on this side. So what I get is p square minus 2p plus 8p minus 8 minus 8. So I shifted the terms and I brought the like terms together. So what I get is p square. Now I'm just solving the like terms, this and this. That is plus 6p minus 16 equal to 0. Now the factors are very easy. Okay, no need to do by formula method. You can directly do by factorization method. So that is p square plus 8p minus 2p minus 16 equal to 0. Common. So p plus 8 minus 2 common, the sign will change inside the bracket. That is p plus 8 p minus 2 equal to 0. So if I put the each bracket equal to 0, I get p as minus 8 and I get p as 2. Okay, so we have two values of p, minus 8 and 2. Okay, now let's see the next one. Students, this sum, very important. Again, a star mark. Do this sum very properly. Okay, now what they have given, the sum of the roots is 5 and the sum of their cubes is 35. So we say let the roots of the quadratic equation be alpha and beta. Okay, so what we have alpha plus beta, that is what they given you. The sum of the roots is 5 and they have given the sum of their cubes is 35. Okay, now the question is you to find out the quadratic equation. Now first let us start with alpha cube plus beta cube equal to 35. That is a cube plus b cube. Okay, now see the identity what I'm using. The identity what we are using is a plus b bracket cube, means alpha plus beta bracket cube. Okay, instead of a and b I'm taking alpha and beta. So what is a plus b bracket cube? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. Okay, only instead of a and b I'm writing alpha and beta. Now why I'm using this identity? Let's see. Now we have the value of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is 5 bracket cube. I don't have the value. I have the value of alpha cube plus beta cube. What is that value? I have this combined value, that is 35 plus 3. I don't have the value of alpha beta, but again I have the value of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is 5. Okay, so the reason why we are using this identity is we know all the values except alpha beta. Now what? Simply solving and getting the value of alpha beta. So this is 125 equals to 35 plus 15 alpha beta. If I shift here, we will subtract. So I get 90 equals to 15 alpha beta. So alpha beta equals to 90 upon 15, that is 6. Okay, now we have both the values. See this, we have the value of alpha plus beta and we have the value of alpha into beta. So since we have the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, we can form the equation. What is the equation? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. What to do? Just substitute the values. We are putting the value of alpha plus beta as 5 and alpha into beta as 6. So my final equation is x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, very important sum. So with this we finished with question number 4. Now let's see the last question, question number 5, and here we have only one sum. Okay, form a quadratic equation such that one of the roots is 5, and you have to form a quadratic equation for it, and you have to write it. You don't have to solve it, you have to just write it, and what they are given in the bracket won't be a part of your question. Okay, this is just for understanding they have given. So one of the root is 5. So let me write something in the rough work over here. Okay, so first, one of the answer is 5, and we know that when you solve a quadratic equation we get two answers. Okay, so I took one as 5. Let me take another value randomly as 10. Okay, so I want this as the correct answer, so I will take this as x. X is 5, so what will be 10? 10 is going to be x plus 5, because 5 plus 5 is 10, right? So these are the two things what I'm going to specify now in the answer. Okay, now this x and x plus 5, I can take these two things as anything. That is what they're given in the bracket, age, years, or anything. I will take length and breadth. Okay, fine. So let the breadth of a rectangle equal to x centimeters or units. Therefore, the length of a rectangle equal to x plus 5 centimeters or units. Okay, now it is a quadratic equation, so here we will have multiplication. Now length and breadth is given, so what is the area? Length into breadth. Now in the rough work, see, we have taken the two numbers as 5 and 10. So if I multiply 5 and 10, what I get? 50. Okay, so area equal to area of rectangle equal to length into breadth. So area is 50, length is x plus 5 into x. So what we get? 50 equal to x square plus 5x. After we shift 50 on that side, we get x square plus 5x minus 50 equal to 0. So we got this as the equation. Now you can get any equation. Okay, this is called as an open-end question. So students, with this we finish with the quadratic equation question bank also.